What's going on, YouTube? Welcome back to my channel. If you are new, I am Alexis After Hours, and if you aren't, thank you so much for returning. In this video, I'm doing a apartment hunting, house hunting, little mini episode where I am looking for my next home, my next place to lay my head, all that kind of things. If you're interested, keep on watching. But before we get started, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. I just hit my 1K subscribers, and I am so happy to be able to hit 1K because it took a while. I'm just going to jump right into this video. Okay, this is a 2-bedroom, 1-bathroom house. It's right off of a busy street. When you first walk in, you immediately is hit with the living room, and then you have the new finishing touches. On your right, if you go to the right, there is a basement over here. This is the kitchen. The kitchen was really nice. I like the finishing touches. Everything was nice about the kitchen. Then we walk down the stairs. You see a basement. There is a room down here in this basement. And the room is pretty nice, so that way you could put whatever you want down here. And it doesn't look too tacky. None of that. Pretty big and spacious for me and my daughter. So I really like that. You could do whatever down here, honestly. Don't really like the carpet. It looks... Definitely couldn't walk on that with my bare feet. I would have to rip the carpet up or anything like that. This door right here leads to the backyard, but I didn't go in the backyard because there was people out there. Y'all see the busy street. And then the rooms were very small. Coming this way, you do see the bedrooms. On the left, this is the master bedroom. Looks off of the busy street. Everything is nice with the finishings and everything, but it just gives too small for me. And the closet space was a lot small as well. Then right next to it, like right next to it, was the other room. This would have been my daughter's room. Still pretty small, even for a little girl's room. And then you have the bathroom right here. Pretty nice, decent size. And then that was the closet, and that was it for this house. The first property that I went to go view, it was a 2-bedroom, 1-bathroom. It had a full basement. It had a backyard. Those were the perks. It was in my price budget, right? What I really liked about the house was it was a house, right? You have your own privacy, things like that. The cons, there were a lot of cons to this place. It was definitely on a busy street. It's not in the best location. The rooms were extremely small. Everything was extremely small. So those were the cons for the place. The living room was extremely small too. The backyard was extremely small. Everything was extremely small, but the perks of it was there was a room in the basement. This is an upstairs duplex. This is the patio entrance for you to come up the stairs. There is a lot of stairs to get up here, but it's fine. I'm used to it. When you first walk in, though, you are immediately hit with the living room. Nice open concept immediately. Then you look to the right, there's a bedroom. If you look to the left, there is a balcony and there is a front closet as well. I really like that they have a little balcony, so if I wanted to grill or anything like that, I could put stuff out there. I love the big, huge open windows, and then you can see like there's a school across the street. And then I don't know why, but they border up the fireplace, but there was once a fireplace right there. Then from the living room, you are hit with the dining room, which is a plus because we can have somewhere to eat that's outside of the living room. And yeah, I like that the dining room windows are really huge. Then from the dining room, you could put like bar stools in there. There's the kitchen. It's kind of like an open concept type of layout, which I do really like open layouts like this. The appliances were a lot newer. Then the countertops were a lot newer as well. That door leads to the back stairwell. But yeah, it looked wet right there, which it was. So I had to just touch and feel to see like what was going on right there. And then from the living room, you have the bedrooms and the bathroom. So this is the pantry area. There's no shelving in here, so you'll have to buy like your own little shelving to put in here. But I do like that it's clean and that it has like an openness to it. Everything was new as far as the countertops, I guess, and the refrigerator and stove. They just didn't do a really good job wiping the stuff down. Then off to that, you do see the little closet spacing in the hallway. Then you see the bathroom. I really enjoy this bathroom. It's new, it's modern, and everything is nice about this, but there's no tub. But ultimately, it is a beautiful bathroom. It is something that I could see myself recording videos in here and just, enjoying my time in there. So from the bathroom, if you go to the right, there is the smaller bedroom, and the bedroom is okay, I guess. It does have a closet in there, which is fine. And then from that, there's another bedroom which is the master bedroom, and it has 2 doors, but it doesn't have a closet space, as you'll see. So that's a kind of something that I'm just a little concerned with, because it's like, where would you even put your clothes if there's no closet in here? And if so, then it's like, whatever. But that's pretty much for this second place that I view. This is a upper duplex, and yeah. So the second place that I looked at, y'all, this is definitely one I will say that I liked but didn't like. It was like I'm on a fence. Okay, so this one is a 2-bedroom, 1-bathroom duplex. It is definitely in my price budget. It's also in a great location, a safe neighborhood, and you're a church. You're near like 3 schools, grade schools, all near like homeowners, and it's not on a busy street. Starting off with the pros, I love the location. I like the kitchen, the open concept of it. But the con that I didn't like was the fact that the master bedroom was just as small as the other bedroom, and probably even smaller, because it came with 2 doors, which leaves you limited amount of spacing as to where you want to put your stuff in the house. Because to be honest, it's like, for me, if I move my room around a lot. I get seasonal depression, so I move my room around a lot, like back to back to back to back. Because of that, it wouldn't give me the opportunity to move my stuff around a lot. The master bedroom did not have a closet. Where am I supposed to put my stuff? Like, it's not given it's supposed to be a master bedroom. And there was a coat closet in the living room. The living room coat closet was small. Then the floors were unleveled. Like, it's when you walk in there, you know how you can see that the floors are leveled, whatever. The floor, you can see the divot like real bad, and it would go up, it would go down. It was just crazy. The kitchen had wetness on the countertop, like underneath, which makes me feel like there's some leaking somewhere or some mold. Biggest con for me, the bathroom. There was no tub. I love the bathroom, don't get me wrong, hands down. If it was just me, I would have kept that bathroom and just sacrificed not taking baths, even though I'm a bath girly sometimes. But I have a 2-year-old. I can't shower her, so that was just a no-go for me. So far, are y'all feeling, what y'all feeling? Y'all feeling the first one or the second one? The first one is in my price range. The second one is in my price range. They are the same price, so let me know. So far. Okay, I know what y'all thinking. This is an apartment. I did say I didn't really want an apartment, but I still had to see it. This is a 2-bedroom, 1-bath apartment. Instantly, when you first walk in, there's a closet on the right, and then on the left, there is a kitchen. It's not an open concept kitchen. I do like the flooring and the window in the kitchen and the countertops as well. It comes with stove and refrigerator. So from the kitchen, you walk straight into the living room. That's the coat closet, like I was saying. You walk straight into the living room. The living room has a nice lighting in the living room. I do like that a lot. And then from there, you have the first bedroom, which is the smaller bedroom. It is a good size though. Even though I say smaller, it is a pretty decent size. Really good. It comes with 2 closets, and it has really good lighting. There's another closet in the hallway. The bathroom, y'all see the dirtiness in this bathroom, but it's a bathroom. It still needs to be fixed. And then you have the master bedroom that has 1 closet, and it looks okay. So for this third place that I view, this is a 2-bedroom apartment. It's an apartment, but y'all, I went to go see it because this is in the best location that I could ever dream to live in. This is my dream location. I live in the Midwest. For me, it's like, where I live, you only get like 2 options. Really, you only get like 2.5 options. Either you pay to live somewhere affordable, which means you'll hear gunshots here and there. You don't have to live like hood, but you're not gonna get like the best of both worlds. If you are looking for something that's really nice, like schools in the movies, and like, you know, where the kids can walk to the schools, they can walk to the mall, things like that, you're gonna be spending an arm and a leg. So with that being said, this apartment, y'all, is in my dream location area. This place is near a mall, Target, lakefront, all of that, and it's in my price range. It's really cheaper than the other three places we talked about before. I don't really have any cons for this. The only con that I have is that they could have did a lot more cleaning up when viewing the place. There was no dining room space. Because I have a 2-year-old, I do want dining room space, or if not dining room space, the kitchen will have to be big enough for me to put like a small table for her to eat in there. That was the only con for me, y'all. Finally got a viewing of the outside of this home. This is a 2-bedroom duplex, and I really like how it looks like a house. You do got to go up the back stairs, and then it's a bunch of stairs to take you to the upper duplex. I'm glad it's an upper duplex for sure. When you first walk in to the right, it is the living room. I love the floors to this place, and I love it. Just look how clean it looks. Like, I would love this home. I like it looks onto the busy street, so you can see what's going on in your neighborhood instead of being faced towards like the backyard or garage, because I hate stuff like that. As you come out the living room, you are enter the hallway, and then on the left there is a coat closet right there. It's a small coat closet, but it'll do. And then straight ahead is the kitchen. The kitchen does have a little patio for you to grill out there, which I actually like, because don't get me wrong, I don't know how to grill, but I'll try. The kitchen, it was nice. Only thing is, you have to bring your own stove and refrigerator. That one just looked trifling as hell. I don't know. I just felt like, why would y'all even keep that in there and show us? Other than that, it's a great kitchen space for me to put, you know, stuff in there for whatever. So from the kitchen, as you move on, you are enter the bedroom. This is a smaller bedroom, nice size, whatever. It has a closet, nice for my daughter. It's very spacious. And from there, you have the bathroom. The bathroom was nice and spacious as well. Like, you have room to actually walk in the bathroom, because a lot of the time, as soon as you get in there, it's just like boom, the toilet. And then there was another closet right there, and this would be like the master bedroom that does look onto the traffic, and then it's a closet in there, and that's about it. Okay, so for this third place that I viewed, this is a 2-bedroom, 1-bathroom duplex. It is listed in my price range. It is an upper duplex. It comes with a backyard. It's on a busy street too. It's not in the roughest neighborhood, but it's not the best neighborhood like the other one I just told y'all about. Starting off with the pros, love the flooring. Hands down, love the flooring, love the open concept, love the lighting in the home, the bedroom sizing, I love the kitchen, I love the living room, all the spacing, all of that. I didn't really have any cons for this one, y'all. I really didn't. Only con that I had was the security deposit was double the amount of the rent. And the rent was pushing $50 past my budget, which I was okay with pushing $50 past my budget. The thing is that sometimes the security deposit, when my credit score is good, I know for sure, I make enough, I know for sure. And when I asked the property manager, what they told me was that's what they do. It doesn't matter if you have a great credit score. It doesn't matter if you have a low credit score. For that specific unit, they want to charge you double the security deposit. And to me, that's just like way too much money, especially in this economy. Like, no, I'm not doing that. That's the only con about that place. But I really do like, yeah, what y'all think? So on to the next place we're looking at is a townhome. This is 3 bedrooms and 1.5 bathrooms. Instantly you walk into the living room, and there's a coat closet as soon as you open the door. I was trying not to record all in her face, but anyways, as you walk through the living room, you hit with the dining room. To the left is the kitchen. No appliances in there yet, but she said it was going to be appliances when you move in. Then from the kitchen you have the half bathroom, and that door right there leads to the basement. The half bathroom's pretty good. good size, just a half bathroom. The basement is really nice actually, because then you can put whatever you want in the basement, do whatever you want in the basement. And I like that you can actually have your own washer and dryer in your home without going somewhere separately and then having to wash clothes, bringing it back. So I actually do like that, because I had so much in mind of what I wanted to do with this basement. Anyways, moving on from the basement, as you went back up the stairs, yada yada yada, gotta take my time up the stairs, y'all. I went back to the half bathroom to see it again, and then she showed me that there's a back entrance to the townhome, so you can get in through the back as well, so you're not walking through carpet. And then there is a little pantry in there. Back into the living room, she wanted to show me the coat closet. I seen the coat closet when I walked in, but oh well. Then you go walking up the stairs, like that is carpet on the stairs, and you hit with the master bathroom. The full bathroom has a tub in there, sink, toilet, whatever, yada yada yada. Then you're hit with the first bedroom, has a closet. The bedrooms are pretty small size, and they don't have light in there. Like, they don't have light fixtures at all, so you have to plug in lamps. But I think they're pretty good sizes, especially if there's 3. There's a laundry chute right there, and then there is a closet in the hallway, and then you are hit with the other two bedrooms pretty much the same size, and they get pretty good lighting. So I'm pretty much okay with the sizes of it. Like, hands down, I feel like this is a lot of space for me to work with that. So this is pretty much the last home, which is the townhouse. So we're gonna digress and think about this. So lastly, y'all, we have option number 5. So for the last property I have on here, which was option number 5, this is a 3-bedroom, 1.5 bathroom, full basement townhome. It is in my price budget. I really don't have that many cons at all for this place. Private entrance, 2 entrances, front door, back door. You have a kitchen, you have a small dining room, you have a full basement which I could deck out, y'all. I could put a play area in the basement. I could put a gym in the basement. I can put mirrors up there to do yoga down there, all types of stuff. I could do content down there. There's 3 bedrooms, so in one of the bedrooms I can have my office. It could be a beauty room. It could be whatever I want it to be. I love that it had carpet in there. Stove and refrigerator is going to be in there, but right now I love that it was 3 stories, so it gives you the feel of a home. You running up the stairs. I love that there was 2 bathrooms, so you don't have to run up and down the stairs if you're in the kitchen to use the restroom. All those things. I love this place, hands down. So out of all of those 5 places, which one would y'all prefer, or which one you feel like is the best option for me and my daughter? So update, y'all, it's been about a month. I've been going back and forth with the property manager about the home that I wanted, and the home that I wanted which was the townhome, the last one. I got approved for it. I signed the lease, and something wasn't sitting in my spirit to go with that last one, and let me tell y'all why. So there were a lot of red flags about the property. Outside of it being my dream home, there's times in life where you have to use your discernment and listen to what God is telling you, no matter how much your ego is telling you something else. My ego was telling me I really wanted this place because I could grow in this space. It was everything on my bucket list. It's the townhome that I wanted. But the thing was, I cried about this home. I struggled for weeks to figure out. I got denied like 3 times at first. Denied for the smallest stuff too. Oh, I forgot to put something on there or whatever. When I viewed the home, she told me that I had 24 hours to give her security deposit and rent, even though the move-in date was for an entire month before. I just thought that was a little bit iffy, because it's like, I can see giving you the security deposit to hold the spot, but why would I give you rent a month before I move in? That just don't make sense to me, honestly, because it's like, if there's no stove, no refrigerator in there yet, and you still have to do a little bit more cleaning, which I understand, I would be a fool to give you security deposit and rent, and I never signed a lease. I told them, I said, hey, I'm willing to give you a portion of the security deposit to hold the unit, and I'm ready to sign the lease today. If that's acceptable, let me know. She said, okay, well, we can give you 72 hours to come up with the rent, and then you still will have to give us the security deposit, and you can pay that now, and we will give you a lease to sign. So I said, okay, that's fine. I signed the lease. She told me I had up until 72 hours to give her the security deposit. I had the money for the security deposit, and as soon as I went to go pay on the website, their website wasn't working. So I'm just like, okay, that's another red flag. All these no's. I'm steady getting approved, but there's like so many roadblockers. The website wasn't working, and then he was like, okay, we just need the security deposit and rent. So when you give me the security deposit, make sure you give me the rent. But in my head, I'm like, it's still a month in advance. I don't want to give you the rent. I'll give you the rent the 31st of July, but I will not give you the rent the 5th of July when I'm not moving in. The move-in date wasn't until like August 5th. So I told him that, and I'm just like, okay, I don't feel comfortable with that. And then I spoke with my mom. I was literally on the website about to secure the unit with the security deposit, and she told me like, hey girl, if you see something where the problem with the landlord I kept going back and forth is because they were too money hungry for my money without me securing a spot. They kept saying they told me I had 24 I had to secure the unit the same day I went to go see it, which didn't make sense to me with rent and security deposit. I'm like, that's asking for too much, and I never signed a lease. So all of that to say, there were so many red flags about it. And so my mom, she had Google searched the property, and she was reading the reviews on how basically they don't do much. I just feel like scratch that. I just felt like if I moved in and I had trouble with payment issues, or I had trouble with anything with the housing not working, things like that, it just gives that they're very money hungry and that they'll take my money. Something just didn't seem right about the place. So unfortunately, I'm not going with that one. I signed the lease. I signed the lease. I got approved. I did all of those things because out of all the places I wanted, I didn't go with any of those four. That was the one that I actually wanted, and I cried for it for like a month. I saved up my money, and so now we're back in square one, y'all. So this is part one of apartment/home hunting. That just goes to show, like, it wasn't for me. And go with your intuition, because as much as it was everything off my bucket list and then some, everything that glitter is not gold. So by you seeing something that's, oh, it's immaculate, this is everything I wanted, behind closed doors, it's not what it seems. And that goes for relationships, that goes for businesses, that goes for how you view people, that goes for everything, y'all. So just keep in mind that, like, make sure you paying attention of the red flags, because I really felt like I would have got scammed. Giving them security deposit and rent without signing a lease is a big red flag. Never do something like that, because not only that, you're not even covering your ass. So this was episode 1 of home hunting. I hope y'all enjoyed this video. Still let me know which place y'all would have chose out of all 5 of them. Let me know how y'all like this video, and what do y'all want to see more from me on my channel. If you like this video, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see y'all in my next video. Bye.
But right now, body's bad. Don't make a sound.